All right, so I'm here with David Abdul, and we are going to discuss the Browns' first energy project that GPRS did to get them ready for the NFL draft. So first question, just kind of explain to me a little bit about what you guys did and kind of the process, of what the project was.
Yeah, so there wasn't a clear scope to begin with. They didn't give us much to go on, but it was started off as a 6-day project. Um, got out there, they started jumping us all around. So basically what they're doing is they're putting up a lot of temporary fencing. So I mean, they're putting in probably 2,000 fence posts surrounding the surrounding acres of the football stadium, and they're probably putting up at least 50 tents around the area just for the fan experience that they're going to be doing this week, starting on Thursday. So I started off scanning in the parking lot just where they're for the stage that they're putting up. And I guess one of the coolest things that we were able to find for them was a giant void that we came to learn that last year was a sinkhole. A different contractor actually had a guy fall in it. And so we were able to avoid that area, keep all their heavy equipment off of it. And that was on day one. So that was a pretty cool find for them that we were able to help them out with. And yeah, I mean, so that was it. It was basically went out there kind of on call, was out there 5 days in a row. We did 12-hour days for them because they're out there from daylight to day break. And, it was a organized chaos out there with those guys. They definitely knew what they were doing. They've done it before, and but it was pretty cool to see them get it done.
Awesome. So what kind of our services was it? Strictly like utility locating? Did you guys have to do any concrete scanning? Was it just mostly just looking for things under the ground with the GPR? Or?
Yeah, it was all GPR and RD. So no concrete scanning at all. So it was just bouncing around from area to area for them with our GPR. Yep.
Awesome. Well, besides the void, was there any other, like the other rest of the 5 days, was there any issues that you guys came across that made it harder or had to work around with it when it came to the fencing or the tents or anything?
No, I'd say that the toughest part, there were some businesses around the area that were concerned about their irrigation, believe it or not, was their main concern, which with the low voltage can be more difficult to find, but the radar was able to help us out a lot with that. And, directly connecting to the wires was able to help, but no real big surprises other than the void that we found.
Awesome. Was there anything other, I mean, obviously I'm pretty new. I don't know too much about like the process. I've never been out there. Was there anything else like involved in the process that you think might be kind of interesting to kind of put into this for people to know, or was that pretty much everything that happened?
I mean, yeah, that it was pretty straightforward, just a pretty normal utility locate for them. But I mean, it was everything as far as, busy roadways, road crossings, uh, just scanning for cranes for heavy equipment, making sure there weren't voids and things like that, but nothing really crazy, to be honest with you.
Did you guys have to stick around like the location of the stadium, or did you guys have to do even like you said the streets? Did you guys have to do even like the roadways and stuff leading to the stadium, or was it mostly just everything right around the stadium area?
So it was everything around the stadium, and then we did have to do roadways where they're going to block off roads with fencing, with temporary fencing.
Okay.
So we would just do a path of where the fence was going. But they didn't define that very well for us. So we did a lot more area than we probably needed to do, but we didn't really have a choice. I mean, one of the cool things that happened was they called us out for an emergency locate on a Sunday because I guess their engineer messed up with the stage that they're going to have up, and they needed to anchor in all 16 foundations of the stage that they didn't think they're going to have to due to the wind. I guess they don't want it to, take it during the draft. So for whatever reason, they said engineering messed up. So we got out there for them on a Sunday to do that. And I mean, C3 loves us. Whoever they used before with us, set some high expectations for us because they were talking us up the whole time. So
Absolutely. So was that as far as like GPRS goes, is I mean, I know that we've done some work for them in the past. Is that why they brought us in? Was because obviously they had done work, we had done work for them in the past and they liked it, so they brought us in, or was there just some sort of connection there?
Yeah, I believe that we've worked with them in the past on, they're a large event company. So
Hmm.
I think they do the draft every year, and I imagine they do concerts and things like that. But
Awesome.
yeah, I know they have used us in the past from what they were saying.
Perfect. So you worked for, so what was it? It wasn't necessarily the Browns hiring like GPRS, but it was the company that they hire to run the draft that puts it on, like the Adventa company that would brought you guys in to do the work.
Right. It was a bunch of guys out of Austin, Texas, with C3 that we were working directly for. It wasn't with the Browns directly. Um, but yeah, so it was with them. But yeah, I mean, it was a cool experience. You had, news cameras there every day, and
Yeah.
people you'd recognize from TV walking around and stuff. So it was pretty cool.
Awesome. And C3, that's the event company's name, correct?
That was the company, the contractor we were working for. Yep.
All right, perfect. All right, well, I mean, I believe that pretty much covers everything. It's not like anything too crazy happened, but we got, the scope of the project. So appreciate you taking the time to talk to me and everything. And hope you have a great rest of your day.
All right, you too, Chase. Thanks.
No problem, man.